Good morning, family. I have no idea what just happened. I thought I was filming this whole time. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a blessed day. I know I am. I don't even know how that got shut off. That's really weird. But anyway, so I'm just doing my morning routine with y'all like I normally like to do. Because it does help keep me motivated. You know, it's not always easy to stay motivated when, you know, your pain is always so fucking bad and everything is always on motherfucking fire. I know people don't understand that concept, but like, so there's a point where like you've been sitting on your foot for so long that it's now so painful that you can barely stand it. And like when you go to like stand up, like you immediately do like drop. It's like that most days. Like that's just like the nerve pain part of it. And like it's really hard for people to understand. Like, yeah, it hurts that bad. Like 90% of the time. Like that just is what it is. You know, it's a pain I've had my entire life. So it's just something I've kind of gotten accustomed to. It's unfortunate. And actually, the only time I notice it is when the pain actually gets worse. So like when like my hands and my feet, like the palms of my hands and the soles of my feet will get super like pins and needly, like hot, like you're walking on, like I don't know if any of y'all have ever been, but like, so if any of y'all have ever been to the Virgin Islands or anywhere near there, the sand gets super fucking hot. Okay, and if you're dumb enough to take your shoes off before you start walking in the sand, you quickly learn not to do that ever the fuck again, because the sand is so fucking hot. It's like burning your feet. Well, for those of us in Arizona, it's like going outside with no shoes on in the summertime and walking on motherfucking cement. You know, really, really fucking fast that you can definitely fry an egg on that motherfucker. So it's like walking on that hot sand or that hot cement feeling, that burning. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's also like, not only is it burning, but it's also like needly. So like a sharp pokey. Nerve pain is very hard to describe to people who've never had nerve pain. The shit I deal with on a daily basis, I wouldn't wish the shit on my worst enemy. That's why that's the whole reason I decided not to have children. Well, not the whole reason. I didn't want kids to begin with. But then after I was diagnosed, I definitely didn't want kids. Because I knew the level of pain I was going through on a daily basis. And I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, let alone my own motherfucking kid. So there was no way in fucking hell. No way, no. That I would ever do that to my child. I would never put my child through that kind of hell. Not on purpose, not an accident. No. Fuck that shit. No. So, Because I was diagnosed really young, actually. And I already didn't want kids to begin with. And so that was just the final nail in the coffin of, yep, yet another reason why. Reason 2,223,000 not to have kids. I could possibly pass this shit down to them. Absolutely the fuck not. Ain't doing it, y'all. Ain't motherfucking doing it. I feel bad enough for my partner as it is. Because I know at some point he's going to have to take care of me, and I don't. Like, I know he understands. And I know he really, really understands. Because his mom also has MS. Fortunately, hers isn't as progressive as mine. She was diagnosed much more recently than I was. But that doesn't mean that hers is any better or worse. She does have her good days and her bad days, just like everybody else has good days and bad days. You know, and it can just be rough. And
Your wife's watching, I'm watching, Robo's watching, Mom is watching, you're not watching.
because I'm filming.
That's
So that's probably why I'm not watching.
so Mom and Robo together watching.
That's weird.
Right?
Yeah. But so yeah. So I decided early on that I was definitely not having kids. You know, and the lady who raised me made it very, very clear that she definitely never wanted children, and that she felt it was the biggest mistake she'd ever made, and she basically still feels that way. And I understand where she's coming from, and I'm sorry that I've disappointed her so badly in the decisions that I've made in my life. But at the same time, who is she to judge me? Just because she doesn't agree or like the decisions I've made doesn't mean I'm a bad person or I'm an immoral person. But yeah, that just is what it is. But anyway, so I hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed rest of y'all day. I'll see you again, y'all, later. Have a wonderful day. Love y'all.